today to talk to you about the importance of overbooking your schedule. So first off, let me introduce myself. I am Rochelle Mills. I am the proud director of the Rockets team. And just having your personal schedule, I love to overbook myself. Now, why on earth would you say I'd want to overbook myself? Because that ensures that I know I'm going to have what I need, because the parties are my immediate source of income. That's my fun money. That's my play money. Let's go out on a date with the hubby money. All of that stuff. So I call it my instant cash. So I love that. So minimum for me, I always want to make sure I hit my 10% bonus. So to do that, I need to have a minimum of 8 parties to be held. So now what does that mean? So I'm going to overbook myself to make sure that I know those 8 parties are held because of the cancellation rate. Okay. Now I'm a big partier here at Shazam. I'm known for my parties. I'm usually one of the top sellers. But I overbook myself, and that's how I do it. So typically I like to hold 10 to 15 parties a month. That's my prerogative. That's what I choose to do. So is what I do to make sure I do that, I overbook myself. So now, for example, let's take the month of March. Okay, I had 18 parties in the books. I was planning for a $10,000 month because that's what I wanted. But guess what? Cancellations happened with the weather, with various things for the hostesses, all of that. Only 9 parties held out of those 18. So that was a 50% cancellation. That's usually higher than what it normally is, because typically I maybe only have like 1 or 2 cancel. But because I still had those 9 parties hold, and I really worked with my hostesses, I was still able to have a $6,500 month. Okay, so that is something important. So how do you go about doing this? So number one, obviously you got to have your date book. You need to know what days you can party. What are you going to work? Whether you want to party 1 day a week, 2 days a week, that's your choice. Make sure, put all of your family stuff in your calendar first, the meetings, then come the parties. So say you want to party once a week. That is great. So if you want to make sure that you hold 1 party a week, you want to make sure that you're dating either 5 or 6 parties, because then that way you know you will have minimum of those 4 parties hold. Worst case scenario, oh darn, you're going to make an extra $250 because those other 2 parties hold. Now let's take it to the other end of the spectrum. Say you want to make sure you have your 2 parties a week, so then that way you hit that 10% bonus, because let me tell you, it is super nice when you get that minimum $400 bonus coming in. Makes a huge difference, minimum of $1,400. So plan your schedule out. What 2 days a week do you know for sure you can work? And then look at your schedule and see if there's probably 3 days extra that you could schedule them in where it's not going to make an impact, where it's not interfering with your family time, any of that. So typically I like to do them on Saturdays. I like to do 2 parties on Saturdays, typically either 1 in the morning, 1 in later afternoon, or 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the little bit later evening, because that's only 1 day, but yet I'm getting 2 parties knocked out in that 1 day. So I could still schedule another party that day. That'd be 3 parties I'm doing, but I'm only taking up 2 days, okay? So that's very important. Worst case scenario, oh my gosh, you're gonna hold all of those parties. Oh darn, you have more money. That's such a problem. But let's just say, for instance, you know, oh my gosh, because I've had it where I've held all 15 of those parties, whatever. And if something comes up where I can't do them, that's where the beauty of having a team comes in, where I will sell them to my team so then my team can do them. And you can always sell them to another team member as well. So again, always overbook yourself, you guys. The worst case scenario is you're gonna have those extra parties, you're gonna do them, you're gonna make more money, and you know what? You're gonna grow your business even more. So thank you for your time.